Mr. Drover's Old Time Medicine Show coming back at you this Sunday afternoon. Wonderful weather we're having this weekend, ain't it, boys?
Yeah.
Get me a suntan this weekend. Anybody seen Homer yet? He's been missing since New Year's Eve. All you listeners out there hadn't heard the last couple of weeks. Last time we seen him was New Year's Eve. Went off with a jug of my finest, and we ain't seen him yet. But we're going to have to get started today without him again. It's 5:30. We're going to do an old Flat and Scruggs songs here. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start. I don't care anymore. Now all of my love you denied. You laughed in my face when I cried. You played with my heart right from the start. I don't care anymore. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start. I don't care anymore. I'm starting my life all anew. I'm living my life without you. You play with my heart right from the start. I don't care anymore. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You play with my heart right from the start. I don't care anymore. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start. I don't care anymore. All right, old Flat and Scruggs song there. All right, we got this cold weather going on this weekend. We're gonna do a couple of cold songs we wrote. The first one, this for all you drugged old rusty kerosene heater out of the garage. You didn't thought you'd get out anymore. This is called Cold Lonely Night. You ready? When I saw you in the taverns, they screamed my neon lights as I walked home all alone on a cold and lonely night. I thought of you on the way home. It's not forever on my mind. And I sat down and wrote this song on a cold and lonely night. Oh, lonely nights. Oh, lonely nights by the kerosene lights. I wish you weren't by my side on this cold, lonely night. Smile at me and raise your glass till your lips faded red as I stare through that window. Away with my heart you fled. The months that followed saw us courted. Our future so bright. Then you left me for another on a cold and lonely night. Oh, lonely nights. Oh, lonely nights by the kerosene lights. I wish you weren't by my side on this cold, lonely night. With or without you, in the hurt I will withstand. And now you're back in those taverns, face frame on neon lights, and you sit there all alone on a cold and lonely night. Oh, lonely nights, oh, lonely nights, by the kerosene lights. I wish you were by my side on this cold, lonely night. As you can tell by that bass singing there, Homer, he's back.
He's back!
Where you been, boy?
Boy, I don't know, Grandpa. You know, I woke up New Year's morning in Greenville.
In Greenville.
You took that jug with you, didn't you?
Took my jug of my finest. I had us all celebrate the
But
years.
it was Greenville, North Carolina. I'll walk back.
Well, it's good to have you back there.
It's good to be back.
All right, we're going to do another cold song we wrote here. It's for all the winos that might be dying out this weekend. I always think about them, you know, on the weekends like this. It's called The Night is Cold. We'll get Cousin Ray to kick this one off. In a warm bed, getting no rest. Put my nerves to the test. Came outside to look around, and I lay on the cold, cold ground. Night is cold, such your heart. I can't believe on us apart. Now I wait for sleep to come as I think about what you've done. Look up through the leafless trees, stars shining over me. That old moon is climbing high, the howling wind is mile on mile. Night is cold, such your heart. I can't believe on us apart. Now I wait for sleep to come as I think about what you've done. Take it on, Carl. The night is cold, such your heart. I can't believe on us apart. Now I wait for sleep to come as I think about what you've done. This Parlor Drover's Old Time Mess show's brought to you by Columbo's Pizza. We're going to give away a large 2-topping pizza from Columbo's today. First person calls the radio station at 654-1560 wins a large 2-topping pizza from Columbo's Pizza. You know, they got great delivery service there, got free delivery within a radius, and they got all kind of in-house specials there. Come check them out Monday through Friday. They got some kind of special going on down there at Columbo's Pizza.
Mamma mia!
You want to try something different for lunch? Run on over to Ye Old Sandwich Shoppe in Pendleton on the Square. They have over 100 sandwiches to choose from, and nobody makes them better. The sandwich I had this week was the Delaware steak and cheese. Boy, was it good. It's better than one of those Philly steak and cheese because they use real ribeye. That's Ye Old Sandwich Shoppe in Pendleton on the Square.
This part of the show is also brought to you by Listener's Choice across from the post office in Victoria Square in Clemson. They got a wide selection of new and used CDs, T-shirts, posters, even got a few old albums down there, don't they, Cecil?
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah, so come on down, say hi to Ma Keller and the gang. They got used CDs for $7. If you got some you want to bring in trade, they'll trade with you. Or pay cash for your used CDs. That's Listener's Choice, your alternative choice in music.
This Parlor Drover's Old Time Mess show is also brought to you by the Pumpkintown Mountain Opry, located at the intersection of Highway 8 and Highway 11, north of Pickens. They got this beautiful old-timey looking store there. Got all kind of candy store there and ice cream there and all kind of homemade rugs and stuff. Come on by there. And every Saturday night, they got the Pumpkintown Mountain Barbecue Dinner Show for only $10. They give you about all any human can eat. Mountain pork barbecue and all the fixings. They got a great band up there that plays after dinner. That's included in your $10. And all kind of good comedy. Now, you need reservations because they're packed every Saturday night. But it's a great place to bring your church or civic organization or your whole family. Bring your in-laws up there. Maybe you'll get on their good side. Give them a call at 803-836-6323 to make reservations for the Mountain Pork Barbecue Dinner Show at the Pumpkintown Mountain Opry. All right, we're going to do an old song here. The Monroe Brothers used to do this song, and boy, don't we love the Monroe Brothers.
We love them.
Out of all the brother groups they were the best. All right, Drifting Too Far From Shore. Out on the perilous deep, where danger silently creeps, and storms so violently sweep, you're drifting too far from the shore, drifting too far from the shore, you're drifting too far from the shore. Come to Jesus today, let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. Today a tempest rolled by, and clouds overshadowed the sky. Sure death is hovering high. You're drifting too far from the shore, drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the peaceful shore. Come to Jesus today, let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. Why meet a terrible fate when mercy abundantly waits? Turn back before it's too late. You're drifting too far from the shore, drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the peaceful shore. Come to Jesus today, let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. You know, I've been real hoarse lately, and I think the ghost of Charlie Monroe has helped me out on that one. Thought I was going to lose it there, Cecil.
That was sounding great, Grandpa.
It's time once again for that low-down, damp, and dusty trail, Tales from the Road. When we last saw the Drovers, they were in Chicago and found another band calling themselves Drovers. They went over to a college rock club where the fake Drovers were playing to make the imposter band change its name.
Look, old-timer, I own that name. I have a trademark.
Trademark? Well, we have posters with our name on it, and those posters are over 40 years old.
Posters? Look, you two, get out of here before I call the cops on you.
We're not leaving until you stop calling yourselves the Drovers.
Look, you Alzheimer's poster boy.
Why, you... Listen, your life don't mean much to me. I'm going to come back and kill you after we do our show tonight.
They went back to the medicine show wagon where Homer, Clovis, and Cecil waited.
What's up?
Yeah, what happened in there?
Yeah, I've seen Grandpa mad, but never that mad before.
Let's get this wagon back to where we're playing tonight.
Y'all go ahead. I gotta go back and take care of something.
After the show that night, the police came looking for Grandpa.
Old-timer, you're under arrest for the murder of one John Singleton.
I'm under the what? For what? The who? You killed their manager.
Let's go, Gramps.
Carl and the boys spent all night trying to find out what was going on. They hired the best lawyer they could afford.
Now, Mr. Oglesby, you come highly recommended. The barmaid at Bill said you got her daddy off for bootlegging. That's mighty important to us. You're mighty expensive, though.
Yeah, $50 is a heck of a lot of money for a lawyer, but we want the best for our Grandpa.
Right. Now let's see. A whole bar full of witnesses heard you say that he was going to kill the band's manager.
Oh, he was mad and running his mouth. That's the way he is.
Now I met with him this morning, and he told me he was going to back not the college rock bar, but to talk to Reverend College about y'all playing a benefit show.
To meet who? I've never heard him mention that.
Me either.
Well, there's a preliminary hearing in 1 hour. We'll see what happens.
Grandpa took the stand later that morning.
Look, I didn't kill anybody. I swear. I went back to talk to the Reverend Collins, not to go back to that college rock bar.
Well, Dr. Trundle, that will be easy enough to corroborate. We'll just get the Reverend to come here and testify that you were visiting him at the time of the murder.
Well, that's not going to be that easy. See, he's up the mountains doing a bunch of rough camping for 6 weeks. Nobody can find him until he comes back into town. He always goes way up in the mountains this time of year.
Well, I've heard enough. Dr. Trundle, you will be tried for first-degree murder by the state of Illinois. I'll set a trial date.
But I didn't do anything.
Back in his chambers, the judge received a visitor.
Judge Phelps, I'm from the governor's office. The governor sent me over to talk about the Singleton murder trial. Mr. Singleton was an old friend of the governor, and well, he's also up for re-election and wants to show he's tough on crime. Well, he wants to make an example out of this Trundle fellow. The governor wants you to have the trial today.
That afternoon, the trial started.
What is this, the Old West?
Yeah, why don't they just skip all the formalities and just hang him?
The boys, we gotta keep our heads. And hey, where's Clovis?
Well, I don't know where Clovis is, but there's the bailiff, Bailiff Fleck.
All rise, the Honorable Judge Phelps presiding.
You may be seated. The state of Illinois has brought murder charges against Dr. Ignatius J. Trundle.
The state would like to call to the stand Mike, the college rock guy.
A parade of witnesses told about Grandpa's threat. Even Carl had to say yes, Grandpa did say he was going to kill the other band's manager. Grandpa was called to the stand.
So, Dr. Trundle, you say you went where after leaving the wagon?
Well, I was real mad. I did say I was going to kill him, but I was just blowing my stack. Like I said, I was real mad. I just wanted to take a walk. I passed the Chicago First Baptist Church where my old buddy, the Reverend Collins, preaches. Me and Carl used to help him put on old-fashioned Sundays a long, long time ago.
That's right, I remember him now.
I just wanted to visit with him a spell and cool off, you know. Well, he was busy packing for his yearly camping trip, but he took the time to sit down and talk with me. Then I went back to Bill's Club to play her show, and that's it.
I think I've heard enough.
Hey, it's Clovis.
With the Reverend Collins.
Your Honor, Dr. Trundle was with me during the hours the murder was supposed to take place.
All right, Clovis, you saved the day.
So that's where you've been all day, looking for the Reverend Collins?
And I can't believe he found me.
I can't either, but I'm sure glad he did.
The Lord was looking out for you, Doc.
He sure was, Grandpa.
I reckon he was.
Well, y'all have a good show tonight. I'm heading back up in the mountains.
See you later, Reverend.
Well, let's go knock him dead. Let's go put on a great show.
Stay tuned next week for another exciting episode of that low-down, damp, and dusty trail, Tales from the Road.
Did you know every year millions of used books going red. Abandoned by the former owners, they sit pining away on lonely shelves.
Us drovers are working hard to stop this senseless tragedy by urging all of you to visit your local used bookstore and give a book a home. Books bringing joy and wonderment, and they sure prop up a table leg nice too, don't they, Grandpa?
They sure do. If you like to do your part, visit the Book Cellar behind the SCN Bank in downtown Clemson.
So go on by from around 11 in the morning to 6 in the evening, Monday through Saturday. The life you save may be your own.
You know, it ain't books that's just pining away on lonely shelves, folks. Down at Listener's Choice, they got all kind of CDs. They just sitting there. And they're waiting for you to come down and buy them. They got CDs, cassettes, T-shirts. What kind of new T-shirts they got down there? You been down there, Cecil?
All kinds of rock T-shirts.
All kind of rock and roll T-shirts. All you long hairs, you go on down there and get yourself a T-shirt now. That's Listener's Choice, your alternative choice in music.
All right, we're going to do an old Louvin Brothers song. When Honky Tonk started taking over the classic country sound, Ira had to write him a honky tonk song, so he wrote Cash on the Barrelhead, a bluegrass standard now. Got in little trouble at the county seat. They put me in a jailhouse, broken on the street. When the judge shared a verdict, was a guilty man. Said $45, 30 days in the can. Well, that'll be cash on the barrelhead, son. You can make your choice, you're 21. No money down, no credit plan. Little bird tells me you a rambling man. Found a telephone number on the line just slipped. Had a kind-hearted jailer with a 6-gun hip. Left a dial long distance. She said, "Number, please." No sooner than I told her, she shouted back at me. Well, that'll be cash on the barrelhead, son. Now part not half, but the entire sum. No money down, no credit plan. Little bird tells me you a rambling man. Days in the jailhouse, 8 days on the road. I was feeling mighty hungry, I carried heavy load. Saw a greyhound coming, stuck up my thumb. No sooner did I see it, tried to grab my arm. Said that'll be cash on the barrelhead, son. This old gray dog is paid to run. When the engine stops, the wheels won't go. Give me cash on the barrelhead, take you down the road. All right. loose here on the Earl Scruggs number. What you want to do today?
Oh, let's try Earl's breakdown.
Earl's Breakdown. Mighty fine there, Uncle Carl.
Well, thank you, Grandpa.
Well, I want to thank Cousin Joe and Cousin Ray for coming back up here again this week. And the old clock on the wall says it's time, we've used up all our time this week. Let's get out of here, Uncle Carl.